was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak, and what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
In motion, Hill. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm too, and he showed it off here.
And how about how he improvised right there, because he got flushed out of the pocket, locked eyes with his wide receiver, who knew to just keep running. And he was able to lay that one out there for him to run under.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offensive line, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 30. 10. 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. It's only the first quarter. That's a quick shift in momentum right there because they were driving the football before that interception, and then not only, Charles, do they throw the pick, but it gets returned all the other way for the score.
I think the important thing here was it backed up in their own territory. This defense didn't blink. They hung in there, waited for the offense to make a mistake, and as soon as they did, they capitalized in the biggest way possible.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines going for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's Eckler again. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. And Allen's got it. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On first down, it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
Tackled back at the 46-yard line.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Herbert, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins. at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of '85, but then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And going deep for Hill. They've got his man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. The Lance going to throw. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Chargers 7. Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Through one quarter, 14-7, our score.
The score, Dolphins 14, Chargers 7.
They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stops short of the 30.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 8.
Williams, a man in motion right. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Throwing again on second down. Lance. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Lance. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. And Gay knocks this one through, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they followed him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Forced out to his left. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. Touchdown! Donald Parham, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. This is swung out to Eckler. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Chargers have retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Dolphins 17.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On first down, Lance dumps it off to Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Mixon will try the right side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Here's Lance to throw it. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 30 yards. As his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And Carter deciding not to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Up the middle with Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
At the 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. On first down, Justin Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Lance now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Buying time to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Lance looking to throw it. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. Now it's Lance. He sets to fire deep. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And some space here. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. First down, and they stick with Eckler. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A fairly short kick from the 14.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that one, and even 60 yards in the air. Wow. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to throw here, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second and goal. Herbert. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw on third and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And he will get in across the track for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
And the slot man goes in motion left. From midfield, here's Lance. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion, Hill. Lance now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's second and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught. It's DeAndre Carter. And some room to work. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 44 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. From the 6.
DeAndre Carter on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. A give. Eckler running to the right. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 104 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Herbert. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lance. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Flush to his right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. On play action, Lance. And he finds Howard complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Desperation time here. Lance. And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On the give, this is Eckler. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Chargers first down.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. That's going to be caught. It's Palmer. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. From the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost it forever. On first down, Lance. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now Lance. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, 40 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a three-possession game and all but put things to bed. On first down, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 75 yards. And the Chargers are on their way to a sensational 13-0 start as they extend their lead here. Point after, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers you would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now a play fake. Lance looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. On the return, it's Taylor. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Open man is Palmer. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 133 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Herbert off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself. Doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 43. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's airing it out for Williams. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. As his defense walks off the field, they should do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Chargers, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year.